Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's Mr. Dreams to Reality Coach Ford. Hey, I just want to welcome you in today. I appreciate you joining in. I appreciate if you've been on my Facebook, tapping in, giving me great content ideas, giving me great feedback on the things that you want to hear about and you want to talk about. But I want to address who it is that I specifically help, or who it is that I serve, or the person that I'm looking to help serve, right? First, I want to help athletes that want to develop an elite mentality, right? That is a passion of mine. Understanding the mental game, understanding the areas of which we can help athletes develop and grow, and help them understand, hey, if you learn the mental game, if you learn confidence, if you learn imagery, if you learn positive self-talk, if you learn uh, imagery and different things, goal setting, all those things are part of it, right? So all those things translate to the business world. And so on this version of my blog, I title it, Why Not Now? Why Not You? Right? And so my first question to you is, why not now? Right? That's my first question. And my second question would be, why not you? And so you're probably wondering, Justin, Coach Ford, Mr. Dreams Reality, whatever it is you want to call me, Mr. Dreams Reality, I love and I will answer to just fine. The question you're asking me, why all of a sudden you're doing this? And I had asked myself these same questions. I had a journey, or I had an enlightenment or epiphany. I was sick a couple months ago, and you know, believe it or not, I had a God moment, a God interaction. And so believe what you want. And then I'm going to say that for another video later on down the road, because I really want to stay focused on this topic. The question I'm asking you today is, why not now? And why not you? What is holding you back? What are some things? And I'm asking you, so this will help me develop better content. This will help you improve in your areas of life, and us having organic and authentic conversations, of me developing the organic content that YouTube is looking for. Because, like it or love it, we're all in a partnership together, right? We're all looking to get something from this. You at home, whoever's watching this, wherever you're watching from, you want good content. And so the only way I can get content is to ask, and to be transparent, and to be honest, and to be open. So how do I help you? How do I answer questions? And so I came up with these questions because I was looking for these resources and these topics. And I was this person looking for this. And so I know I'm not the only person. You don't care what I'm saying at home, which is great. That's why I'm asking you, what do you want to hear about? And so becoming an expert in the things that I'm good at. What am I good at? I'm a coach. I live my life in a calendar. I live my life scheduled. I have to say no to a lot of things, because if I don't say no to a lot of things, if I don't take care of me and me as a person, then it is very easy to get beat down and broken down into the things of which that coaching is, because coaching is very time consuming. And so because it's time consuming, I have to find a way to help support that mission. And my mission, what is my mission? Well, my first mission is to help, to empower athletes through the power of mentorship and to push them to excellence on and off the court. That's the athlete side. That's the sports side. Now, don't get it wrong. Sports is a business. So the things that I have to learn to be really good as a sports administrator, I have to be really good at business, right? Budgeting, allocation, hiring, firing, developing relationships, connecting with people. So one side of that is management, the other side of that is leadership. And I'm learning about this in my current doctoral program. So I ask myself these questions, and I read these online all the time. Right? And it's like, these things are real cliche. Why not now? And why not you? So I had to ask myself these questions. And as I went through my process, I went through my journey, and like you are. And so here, as a mentor and as a coach, I'm helping you on your journey. Coaching isn't all about yelling up on the sidelines, which is what most people see. No, I'm very focused on my mission, and because I'm focused on my mission, it gives me the compass, right? So I start developing a compass of where I'm going. And in the middle of this says mission. So that's my personal compass. So I'll do it again. So it's mission, right? In this, wherever we're going, it's got to be pointing me towards my direction, which is the mission. You're probably saying, well, that's not what a compass looks like. I get it, okay? chill. But wherever I turn and whatever I do has to point towards the mission, has to point towards the thing of which I'm doing. So I had to get real refined on my purpose. I had to get real refined on my clarity. And then it took a lot of practice. Like you see the videos, but go back and look at my videos, you look at my posts, and you look at where I'm at now, where I'm going. I'm doing this to get better. So why not me? Why not you? Why not now? Why wait till later? We're not guaranteed that tomorrow is going to be here, right? We're not promised the next minute, so we don't know. And thoughts in life is fleeting, so we have to be prepared to say, I need to give my very best. And for me, whenever I have that interaction with God and Him showing me some things and discussing in details the vision, right? And so you got to act on faith. And so I was like, okay, I need to do this, right? Why not now? Why not me? So I'm asking you, why not you? And here's some steps, right? Because you're coming on here wanting to get value. And my ultimate overarching objective is to provide enough value to become the highest version of myself that provides the highest content, that provides the highest value. So I view the world totally different than you may view the world. I view the world totally different than people that I enjoy online. I enjoy listening to I enjoy listening to Gary Vaynerchuk. I enjoy listening to Pat McDavid. I love reading books, and I love listening to Jim Rohn. And those are my carousel of people that I listen to. And then I love reading books. My favorite series of books to read, because I'm a business person. So if you're a business person, you're going to be more in tune. If you're an athlete, you're probably wondering, how does these things affect me as an athlete? How can I blend sports and business? Well, it's the same parallel. It's the same exact discussion. It's the same thing, the same habits that you're doing on the basketball court or same habits that you have in the business world. If you're not going to practice your speech, right? If you go and look at my videos, I'm practicing my speech. If you're not going to write it down, if you're not going to ask the question. So the same thing I ask my players, why not you, why not now? What are you waiting for? What do you have to lose? What are you scared of? And a lot of times people are often fearful of the unknown, right? So everybody got this. Why not you? Why not now? Right? Why not now? Why not you? Right? These are two very good questions because you have to be able to answer those, and it takes a hard look at yourself to say, well, why not me? What is stopping you? What is holding you back? Most of the time, thing that stops people is I'm not gonna say excuses, just mental blocks, right? Stems from lack of awareness. So me, I'm building a business. I'm having to build a brand. Like, if you were to ask people in my circle, would they buy from me? Some people are buying from me. Some people are supporting it. Some people are closet supporters where they'll watch the video and then they'll close it off and then they'll laugh and they'll snicker and then they'll be like, oh my gosh, he's really doing this. Yeah, I'm really doing this. And that's fine. Like, I want to be aware. Here's where your lack of awareness. This 0.01% of people that you know should not control your thinking and their opinions and thoughts because you're projecting your thoughts from them and what you're confirming. So they're just confirming those things. And so what you have to do is really put a hard stop. You have to put a hard stop to that conversation and that internal communication and getting validation of negative outcomes, getting validation of negative outcomes, getting that validation of negative experiences, and then replaying those and reliving those. So I had to do that myself, right? So I had to get in the point where I was saying, okay, I got to stop reliving negative expectations and really go all in. You know, I had the drive, I had the internal communication thing going to where it was positive, like, I'm going to figure it out, I'm going to figure it out, I'm going to figure it out. And you do eventually figure it out. And so I figured it out. And so now I'm turning around and helping athletes. That's what I do on basketball. And now I'm helping aspiring entrepreneurs and business owners help figure it out because there's tons of information out here, right? So because there's tons of information, we have to learn to disseminate. We have to be able to clear out, and we have to figure out, okay, where am I going here? And what am I doing? So the things I'm giving you is tactical things to help uplift the things that you're trying to do. So what are the things you want to accomplish? It's not about me. I'm here to help you. I'm here to serve you as the individual, as the athlete or the business person. And so if you're a business person, great, rewind it back. If you're an athlete, rewind back. All these things are the same thing. It's a mental game, right? Because you're in the game now. And what's the game? I'm not talking about the actual tip the ball up. I'm talking about the end game of the process, practice, the unseen hours of what we're trying to accomplish. And so, it's me typing up different thoughts, having different conversations with people. I had a great conversation at Panera today with a guy, and his different journey, his walk, and having beautiful conversations with people and just asking people questions about film. Because it's not about me. And that's one of the hardest things is selfishly, I get home playing Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty. Wish Plunder was on all the time. If Plunder was available, I would be playing Plunder all the time. Right? Why do I tell you this? Because I'm not here to sell you on anything. If you support and you believe this, great. Continue. Let's have conversations. Message the comments. Message me. Talk to me. Let's go a two-way street, because in my coaching calls, that's how I want it to go. It's not me tell you all the time. So I'm asking you, what are some things that you're struggling with? What are some things that you say, well, I can't do this because, right? That's the most favorite line I always hear. And people never really have a good reason on why they can't do something, right? Most of the time, and I already wrote it, I'm about to erase it again. It's a lack of awareness. Okay, I'm going to write it again. Lack of awareness of what? The skill sets that you have, the things that you're really good at. And you never sat down and asked them, hey, what am I good at? But you'll look at one of your friends do all these spectacular things. You're like, man, my friend, he's so good. You just see him do these things. He's spectacular. He's phenomenal. But what about your skill sets? What about the things that you're able to do? What about the things that you're able to accomplish? What about those things in which that you present and your unique gifts? So actually, what are your unique gifts? I want to give you some time to think about them, give you 30 seconds. Okay. Whatever you thought about. What are some of your areas that you think are your skill sets? Maybe you are a creative thinker. You think unique, right? You may have a unique perspective on life, your experiences. Let's keep this real simple. Your skill sets, creative thinker, unique perspective, experiences. This does not have to be a hard process. I think we make it too hard because it is hard, right? But it's simple. It's easy. The hard stuff is just thinking, right? And thinking through the concepts and asking the questions and stepping out of your comfort zone and asking people, what am I good at? I've been doing these exercises for the last couple of months, asking people, what am I good at? What do you think I'm good at? And I got to ask people, what do you think you're good at? So that's going to be the next question I'm going to ask. What do you think you're good at? And what are some unique gifts that you think you present to the world? What are some areas that you think uh, you're like, man, I'm really good at this thing? And if you don't know, you need to message your friends and ask them. If your friends can't tell you, you should probably change your friend group, because they should be honest with you and have good conversations. If not, we're going back to this 1% of people, less than 1%, 1%, and it's probably smaller than that when you factor in 7 billion people. That really help you. And there's people out here like me that's like, okay, how do I help serve the business community? How do I help serve people? And I want to do it at a high level because I love doing both. And so I'm finding my niche, right? I'm getting up at 5 a.m. I'm studying the YouTube formula. I bought the YouTube formula book by Daryl Eves. I'm buying the books. I'm studying. I mean, I am doing all these things, right? Because why? I want to get better. It's not about impressing anybody. It's about, can I be consistent? There's the next one, right? Now, I'm taking you somewhere. Can you be consistent? I got to let this spray. I get this whiteboard cleaner. It's good stuff. It's actually really good. It's better than the Expo cleaner. But yeah, there's stuff. So Expo, you can message me and we can talk about that. But your cleaner is not good. But that's neither nor there. How do we get better? How do we improve? Right. So uh, awareness, skill set. I totally lost my train of thought while I was writing that off. So wow, I'll have to get that back. What was I going to say? So we're talking about as 0.1% of people, right? And so understanding why not now, why not you, understanding to get aware of your skill sets. And I just said it, so I'm saying again. Okay, consistency, right? For me, I have a goal. Like I want to get to 60 videos uploaded, right? And I'm 6 away. That's just an objective. And I want to get better. And here's the nugget for you at home. Why am I doing this? Why do you want to do this? Because I want to become the best version of myself, right? I want you to become the best version of yourself. So I ask you, why not you? Why not now? If you're a business professional, you should be understanding this. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a basketball player, these are people that I'm talking to. If you want cat videos or you want silly TikTok videos, this is not the page. I'm just not that person. I'm just not going to do silly stuff online, right? I may have funny, quirky moments, but I'm not sitting up here intentionally trying to figure out funny YouTube. These are how to make your life better videos, right? That's what I do, right? I'm a coach. So I coach, I mentor. Okay. So I just want that in the spirit, algorithms, do your thing, help me, help you, and let's help and work together to find the people that are believe the things I believe in, and let's have authentic conversations. If that's not what you want to do, you're not going to enjoy the conversation because this is not the particular conversation. Am I looking to be motivational? Sure. But I'm not. I'm trying to coach and mentor some people. I'm trying to coach some athletes and some aspiring entrepreneurs that have reservations. I'm actually shocked about the people that message me about, hey, you really inspired me to do this. Hey, you really inspired me to keep going. You're really a motivation. It's cool to see you doing these things. And it's not intentional. It's just things of which I've just gotten better at by being me, by becoming the best version of myself. And I have not been the best version of myself. I've been striving to become, and I'm still not the best. Why am I doing these things? So I can become the best. And I want to become better. I want to become the best version of myself. So, but I'm asking you, what do you want? How do you want your life to be? What do you want your life to look at? I don't know. Tell me. It'd be real interesting to see. I'd be real interested in hearing the conversations from different people. And it's funny as I was watching the YouTube videos and people are like, man, it's really hard to do videos and podcasts by yourself because you have to have a depth of conversation. And I do have conversations with people all the time. Just they're just afraid to get on the camera, right? So I'm striving for excellence, and I have good friends and people, and trying to get on schedule with people is hard. So I take the conversations I have with them and have the conversation with you. So what are your thoughts? I know it's a loaded question. I always ask people, what are your thoughts? And I always ask, what do you think your number one job is? You sit at home. What do you think your number one job is? And, like and subscribe while I'm thinking about this. CoachFordX.com is the Ford X store. The Ford X store is actually getting ready to be launched on 6/1/24. I got some awesome products coming out. They're actually going to be tied into my book, which is coming out, Just Do Your Job book, 5/5/24. Shameless plugs, but it's my show. If you like it, great. If you're a business person, you should be taking notes because I'm on the baseline of this. I'm mastering level 1. I'm kind of up step 2 on this, but I'm really still like step 1. I'm like baby stepping in, stair stepping in. I'm not taking the escalator. There's no escalator to the top, right? So, and I think that's where most people get stuck because you can't just push a button and go up to the highest level. No, there's levels to this. Like you got to go this level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Sometimes it's got to be stairs. It can't be the escalator. The escalator ride all the way up to the top and no stops. You're just looking at everybody at the bottom walking and you're just blitzing right past them, which is great. But there's no substance there when there's no solid foundation of understanding the YouTube, the websites, the back end, the conversations with your state about taxes and laws and regulations and the algorithms and all those things. So all those components come into this. And as a business professional, I'm thinking in those terms of like, okay, well, what about state laws? What about the contracts? What about the negotiations? What about vendors? What about these type of details that we're missing out on? And so there's a variety of things that you have to be thinking about as an entrepreneur and a business owner. From the flip side of the basketball court, there's things as a basketball player you need to be thinking about. Hey, where is your career going? What do I want my career to look like? What does my coaching system look like? What is my off-season plans? Getting with a trainer, getting with the weight room, getting with a strength coach. So all those things are same parallels. You have to have the information. It's your lack of awareness that hurts you. So skill sets, consistency. My goal is 60 videos, but because I want to become the best version of myself. And that's a noble thing. Everybody should want to become the best version of themselves and have a game plan. And here's why I say people need 4 things. Four. You need a team, you need a mentor, you need a coach, and you need a trainer. All four of them are going to help you in various ways. You're not going to be able to do this life thing by yourself. I know you're Billy Bad Butt and you're just going to knock it out. Those people I want to work with. I want to work with people who are constant learners, who are willing to learn, who are willing to invest in themselves, who understand that if you want to go to the next level, you're going to invest. I'm investing tons of resources. I'm not going to say money because that's a pointless thing to say. I'm investing time and resources to learn the things, to buy back my time on the things that I want to do, which is take care of my missions and causes. Spend time playing Call of Duty. Fine, spend family time. Those things are in nature. And I want to do it to the highest extent and create the highest value. So how do I create the highest value? Build value with people. Find out what they want to buy. If they don't want to buy a stadium shirt, don't buy a stadium shirt. If you don't want to buy a shirt, you don't want to buy a book, fine. If you don't want to buy a coaching thing, fine. I understand. I got to move on to the next person that does want to, do business with me, that wants to accept the offer. If they don't, continue to move on. They call it sales rep. Like, oh my gosh, I got to make a sell. I don't need to make a sell because I have a job. I have other ways. I run a business. So if you're not running your business well, that means I have to become a better business person. And then I eventually got to figure it out anyway, right? So why not now? Why not you? So this has been just a how-to of how to do the things of which to help you become the best version of yourself. How to become the best version of yourself really should have been the title of the video. But I wanted to ask you, why not now? Why not you? And the reason why I'm asking that is so you can become the best version of yourself possible. And I wrote a book about this. Just do your job, right? It's an action book. So the book is super short and sweet so you can read it, act on it, right? Not just pontificate and then be like, oh, that was a good read and do nothing with it. And your life goes back to the same thing that it was 3 days ago or a day ago or 20 minutes ago. Your life doesn't have to be that. And so I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you on your journey. I'm here to be a mentor, a coach, a trainer, a team, whatever you need. I'm here to be that. I do charge for some of those things. So here's free content on some of these things. And so I'm actually going to be doing some of my breakdowns and some of the coaching calls that we're going to start implementing and doing. But when I sit down with players, I'll ask them what do they want. So that might be my next video. I might do a video of what do you want? What do you want? So when I post that video, I want some answers. What do you want? What do you want for your life? What does it look like? What does it feel like to live the life that you want to live and not the life you were given by default? Have a great day. This has been Mr. Dreams to Reality, Coach Ford.